Oh,
All right.
today,
Minefield connected. Good.
yeah, we went to the supermarket after going. We went round to a friend's house because a friend had
Uh-huh.
had a garden wall built, and we wanted to have a look at the work and see whether or not there were good people that had done it. And then we went down to the supermarket, and I parked up two parking spaces away from a DAF truck,
Uh-huh.
DAF cab, just a cab. And while she went to the supermarket, I'm sat there and I'm just drooling over this daft cab all the time. Impressive. I mean, when you're right next to one, how big they are, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. Same
And then
thing, you know.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's one
same
of
thing
those
as
six sets with the two wheels that are lifted off the ground at the back.
oh man. Same thing as when I'm driving around Atlanta, you know, I'm on 85 or 285 or whatsoever, and you look to your left, you know, I drive a Corolla, Toyota Corolla, and I turn and look to my left, and there's a truck tire, you know, the top of the tire is right even with my line of vision, you know. It's
Yeah,
like,
yes, yes.
yep.
Yep.
Now, only one thing to say about that.
Go on.
Hey, everybody! It's Chibo here. How y'all doing? I'm back here at the Devil's Tower. Are we at the Devil's Tower? Where the hell
No,
are
no,
we?
no, we're not. We're at
No,
Riverton.
we're in Riverton. We're in Riverton here. We're at Bubba. Say hello to everybody, Bubba.
Hey there, everybody.
I
I
have to
told you
keep.
not to sniff that diesel.
I know, I know. It wasn't the diesel. It was that ad blue I had to put into it. Woo, that stuff's fierce. It's something fierce. Alrighty. But we're gonna try and knock out the last bit of Wyoming today and see where that gets us.
That's true, yes. We've got to do Evanston and Laramie.
Alrighty. System minefield connected. Well, that's awful nice of them.
Yeah, it is nice. You can see me, right? I am sat here, aren't I?
Yes, I see you. You're right there
Yeah,
ahead of me.
yeah,
Yeah, I see you.
yeah, yeah.
Why would I not? Let me see. Let
Oh,
me get out here and let me swivel around. Because one thing I'm always forgetting to do, I'm
uh,
always forgetting to like try to get out and get a screenshot and that kind of stuff to make a
oh,
thumbnail out of.
I want me to pull up next to you?
Yeah, why don't you pull up right up next to me or something like that?
Okay.
Oh, I like all that dust coming off your tires.
Yeah, it's rather nice, isn't it? Now, I did do the one missing delivery that you'd done that I hadn't done,
All
Cheyenne. So
right, it's
now,
going to
now we
Cheyenne.
should be equal on 8 each. So we should get the achievement at the same time.
Oh, I like that. I like that with the big air deflector on top of it and all that.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Interesting fact. I repainted the Valentine's paint job, that red paint
Uh
job,
huh. Uh huh.
and the only thing I kept was I kept the steering wheel inside. Now the steering wheel is the Valentine's Day paint job steering wheel one. However,
Oh.
it's not red anymore. It's now got the paint job of the exterior of the car. So the steering wheel must change to the paint job you've got.
Oh
I've got a
wow.
silver steering wheel now.
I have to keep that in mind. If I ever get me a custom steering wheel in here, I'll have to see what it does. Alrighty. So where is it that we need to go? You said we had
Evanston,
like two places left.
Evanston or Laramie.
Evanston and
Evanston's
Laramie.
nearest, yeah.
All right. Well, why don't you set a thing for Evanston or whatever?
Can we find one for heading for one from Riverton to Evanston? External
Yeah.
contracts. Search Riverton to Evanston. Oh, it's a double wide trailer. Oh, it's a heavy load though. I don't know whether we'll be able to pull that one. I don't know if we'd be able to pull that. Heavy cargo. We might.
Didn't we do a heavy one on this side?
We did a double trailer.
We did
I
double
don't know whether
trailer.
I don't know whether they've done a heavy one or not. They usually give you a warning saying that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are you sure your truck can do it? But then it shows you your truck stats, and I always think, well, am I supposed to know whether it can do it or not?
Yeah, my truck should be able to. I was optimized whenever I was changing, putting in the new tranny and the new engine and everything. I tried to optimize it for everything except for normal.
Okay, well, let's do it then. Let's try.
Let's give it a
Okay,
try. Yeah.
we're going to be taking a heavy load of tyres from Riverton to Evanston.
There you go. As they say, nothing ventured, no engines blown out. So,
Now, I can do just under half on a heavy cargo. Does that mean I'll be able to do it or not? I don't know. This parameter is essential for heavy cargo transport, but does that mean I can do it? I don't know. I'm going to try.
We'll find out.
We'll find out.
Yeah.
We'll find out.
If you keep rolling backwards on the hills, I'll just come up and give you a little bump draft behind you.
Okay. All right then. That sounds
well, you
fair
know
to
where
me.
we're going, so we'll have to follow
it's
you.
it's just loading it. Sorry, I clicked on the job and it's loading it. It's only
see.
11.
Yep.
It's only going to be $11,000, but it's not the money really that we're interested in, is it?
It's just the
where we've
trip.
got to go from here. Let's see. I'll just have a look at. I'll just stop and look at the map to see where we're going, and then I can tell you.
Alrighty.
We are going.
And we are full of sleep and full of gas and full of coffee, so we're good to go.
We're basically turning right and going in the next place. Next to Namik, there's a one with a V on it. I'm not sure what the V is yet. I can't remember.
Okay.
But we're going into that place with a V on it off the main road. So it's just round the corner from here.
V. That's not Volston Motors, is it?
Volston, that's right, yeah. It will be as well because it's tyres that we're taking. Yes.
Oh, there you go.
And just so you know that I mentioned earlier on today, I was sat at the supermarket car park looking at a daft truck while I was parked up. When I set off to go, I'm not used to playing American truck sim now and driving on the right. I went down the right-hand lane for a moment.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
You know, I asked you last time, the video I put up today, I was sitting there asking you, do you drive around going, drive on the left, drive on the left, drive on the left?
Well, I think now I've had so much practice at this, I think, yes, I should be doing that now.
Oh, you be careful now. I don't want to be responsible for you having a wreck. Oh, wait, a damn Jeep just pulled out in front of me.
There you go.
You better be careful. We're in America, buddy. We got insurance. I won't mind running into your ass.
Oh yeah, you'll have to explain that to me. You mentioned that in the other video you did about us having insurance, and I don't quite understand. What is it and why is it different from Euro Truck?
Well, Euro Truck, I mean, you get over there in Euro Truck, you do $8,000 worth of damage to your cab or whatever whenever you pull into the repair center, you pay $8,000.
Yeah,
or
that's what
euros,
I'm sure
or
that's what I did
pounds,
last night.
or whatever.
To do the 17% of my damage to my truck.
Yeah, over here, you got the insurance. And so the insurance takes care of, whatever. And you end up paying like 2 or 3% of it. But then again, you're weird because you keep getting those 99-cent gas prices.
Ah, well, that's because I'm doing it in litres, isn't it? That's why my gas prices are saying that. However, I'm sure, like I say, I got 70% damage doing that extra trip. Thanks to RXR, which you say stands for Railroad Crossing, which it's not. That should be RRX. But 70% damage. I'm sure it was $8,000. Are you found me? I'm just waiting for you. Just turning into the Volkswagen.
Yeah, I see you up there. Uh-huh.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm sure I had to pay about $8,000 to fix my truck, and I'm sure I paid $8,000. I didn't notice an insurance. I'll have to try and pay closer attention.
Yeah, if you get to whenever we get damaged or whatever, we'll look at the damage screen and it'll say, that X amount of money.
Damaged, I'm never getting damaged ever again. I'm a good driver.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you drive in front. And I'm not saying, but I'm just saying, There we go. Ooh,
Do you like
it's a
my new
dually.
paint job, though?
Curtain siders, dry freighters, refrigerator insulated, standard delivery,
Tyres.
heavy cargo.
Tyres.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
You and take, same job. Alrighty. It didn't tell me. Are you sure your truck's up to this?
Are you sure you're taking the right one? Then they should be tyres. A double trailer of tyres.
It's a double trailer. Yep. It's the same one. Yep. Current job, tires.
Maybe then it only asks you if you're sure your truck's up to it when your truck's not really up to it, and it's sort of like giving you a warning.
That could be it. Did it ask you?
Yes, it definitely asked me.
Uh-oh. Well, like I said, we'll just give you a little bump draft if we need to. We'll push you up the hill if I have to.
Okay, well, can you just pull forward a little bit, then I can get this monster out of the...
I'm sorry, I'm still loading in.
Okay.
It's loading in. It's still going to be $12,000. That ain't nothing bad. That's about what I made last night working at the hospital.
Why? I'm just going to use photo mode while you're doing that. Just to take a quick screenshot of that truck. Come on. Oh, come right there. Okay.
But no, seriously, I'm not one of them. But good Lord, there is some of the traveling nurses
Yeah.
that are having to travel to some of these hospitals that are like severely understaffed, ain't got no nurses, and are full of COVID patients. They are offering some incredible. One of the nurses I work with, she works at another hospital in Atlanta, and she said, yeah, they had like last week 3 people that she knows of works on their floor quit because she said that they were paying them. They're paying them $25, $26 an hour or something like that.
Yeah.
As their salary.
Yeah.
And she said they found out they had 2 travelers on the floor, 2 traveling nurses. And she said they found out from the traveling nurses and all what the companies were paying them.
Yeah.
Said that the traveling nurses were making over $200 an hour.
Yeah.
And they said, to hell with this. And she said, yeah, 3 of them have quit and said they're becoming traveling nurses. Because they said that like that. They said, we talked to the hospital and we said, why don't y'all give us some raises for working short all the time and coming in working all these overtime and not having a life and all this. And they said, well, our finances are so bad, the same stuff they always tell you. Our finances are so bad, we got to conserve money, and said, and then you're having traveling nurses and you're paying them over $200 an hour.
Yeah.
You ain't going to get a lot of employee loyalty that way.
Yeah, over here they're doing something similar, and they call them bank nurses when they bring them in, and they're the same, and they're basically having to bow to them and do anything they want, where these bank nurses are not pulling no weight, they're doing hardly any work, and yet the nurses don't say anything because we need them, we're so short-staffed, we need them. Get out of the way, car, and then I can pull forward. Come on, come past.
I know, they just get nutty about that kind of stuff.
That little car's just in the way completely. There we go.
Remind me too, whenever if it starts getting nighttime or dark or something like that, I'm gonna stop, pull over, play with my brightness slider, and see what kind of difference that makes on the recordings and all.
Okay.
Because I like the look. Like you said, it's like during the daytime I don't want it turned up because it makes everything look like you're looking through a piece of cheesecloth or something.
Yeah.
But I like the look of it at nighttime. It was really nice. It was, I played around with it, and it was like, you had this wonderful reflections off the road, and you could kind of see the traffic coming and all. And let's see.
Well, I watched SCS do their live stream on YouTube. And to be honest, they have as much trouble in the dark as we do, although it seemed a little bit better for them than for me. A small fraction of it may be my monitor setting. My monitor's a very old one, and it is a lot darker than my big normal monitor.
Plus, you're also in England, and it's kind of dark and rainy there all the time anyway. So.
That's true, yeah. But SCS were having a giveaway to win some piece of artwork as well and everything, which I wasn't very keen on because it's not fair, because you have to be on social media to be able to do that. You have to do your hashtag this and that.
I don't do that.
Facebook and stuff.
Yeah.
It's not fair. It's exclusive. That it's like saying you're the same as our other customer, but you haven't got one of these accounts, so you can't enter this. They're excluding you. It's like almost like saying, well, you can't enter this because you're too poor or you're too this or that. It's not fair. But anyway, if they were going to do it, they should do it just a fair form that anybody who owns an account can enter.
Well, they did.
No, they didn't.
Anybody who owns a Facebook account can enter.
Facebook account or a Twitter account.
Yeah.
But the trouble is,
Grindr. You're on Grindr, aren't you? I'm sure they'd let you put some ads for them on there.
I'm going to say,
hey, y'all like truckers?
Hashtag long haul probably won't get me what I'm interested in. Well, it's actually managing to pull it, but I'm not pulling it very quickly and everything. I'm managing to get it though. So
that's fine. We'll just kind of have a reverse section of what it was the other day. Whenever I had an engine that was a third of what you had.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're pulling fine.
Yeah, I'm doing all right.
Go straight up.
And that was another thing I noticed. I was telling the missus that compared to Euro truck, the one thing I really like about American truck is the roads. They're so wide, they're so long and straight, and
Yeah.
you know.
And they ain't got a big old reinforced guardrail 3 inches off your bumper. That's what I like about them. I mean, it's like the other day, you know, whenever we were going along and you had that long detour to Italy.
Yeah.
And I said, you know, it's a shame it ain't nowhere in Euro truck where you got this big empty, you know, where you got a gap in the big median guardrail where you can make a U-turn.
Yeah.
You were saying that was illegal. It's like it's illegal here too, but you can do it.
Yeah.
I've done it several times now, a couple of times on camera.
Oh dear, we're going to have a right turn, a sharp left turn up ahead. Oh dear.
Alrighty.
Okay, that's going to be fun. Only like the fun part.
Did that sign say Laramie? Are we in Laramie?
No, Lander.
Landa. Alrighty.
Get ready to turn left.
Yep, get ready to turn left.
Yep, we're going to a
At
left
the
turn.
Dream Burger.
Turn left.
Brake! Come on, I'm pressing brake. Thank you. Now I can go again. Okay.
Remember to use your Jake brake if you need to, too.
Yeah. Well, this is going to be tough.
Keep left.
Come
and
on,
then
come on.
turn
Long right turn.
I finally
Left turn.
discovered that. Yeah, using my foot brake and my engine brake at the same time really helps. I haven't ran into you in at least 20 minutes.
Yeah, I'm feeling quite neglected actually.
Oh, it's fun as hell watching you drive down through yonder. That is really neat seeing you go down through yonder with your big old double trailer on the back of it.
Oh, thank you. I'm just rolling down the hill actually. I'm
I was
just
going
letting
to say,
the weight
don't
take it.
lose your momentum. You can keep going. I'll be catching up with you. I'm also experimenting. I turned my scaling up to 400%. And yeah, things do look a little bit crisper and rounder inside the cabin here.
What does that mean? You're scaling up to 400%?
Well, you got the scaling. See, I never knew what scaling meant either. And it was like, I had to look on the forums and somebody was asking about the scaling because somebody was talking about their frame rate and stuff like that. It's like, yeah, I'm getting a bad frame rate. And they were like, well, make sure you don't have your scaling turned up too much. Leave it at like 125 and all that. That's the default's 125. One of the things that what scaling does is that it scales up. Hey, we just passed the Smokey the Bear sign.
Did we? Oh, I didn't
Yeah,
see
there
that.
was a genuine Smokey the Bear sign over there on the right-hand side. It said, Smokey says only you can prevent forest fires.
There's something on the right which I don't know enough about, unfortunately, showing my ignorance to know whether it's a teepee or a wigwam.
Yes.
I know there's a big difference, but I'm afraid I'm too ignorant
Right,
to
I'll
know
have
the
to see
difference.
whenever I get up there.
Oh, that man's in trouble.
Oh,
with
okay. Yeah, that's a TP.
teepee, is it?
Uh-huh.
Keep right.
This is where you're supposed to go. What's the difference?
What's the difference between a teepee and a wigwam?
Wigwam's got a G in it. Thank
So
you.
Your truck's a teepee.
Thank you. Thank you. That's
No, it's a
why.
wigwam.
Please tip your waitresses and try the fish. I'll be here all week, folks.
Oh, the rocks are fantastic. Look at those strata in the rocks. Oh, wow.
Yeah. That is
Oh.
gorgeous.
That is brilliant.
That is.
That is really nice.
What's also brilliant is, as you can see, this is America. You know,
Yeah.
if we were in Europe right now, we'd be hitting a tunnel.
Yes.
But we need to get through this hill. We just cut the damn hill in half.
That's it. You put a piece of dynamite there and blew it in half. Yep. Scenic view, half a mile. Oh, my truck is really pulling hard to get up this hill. Come on, you can do it. I know you're only doing 24 miles an hour with my foot flat to the floor.
Oh, wow. Yep, it does sound like the first half of my trucking career on there.
Yeah.
Or it's like anything above a 2% grade, I had my emergency flashers on because I was doing 15 miles an hour.
Yeah.
But even this, like I said, I know I've got a big old engine. I think I've got the next to highest engine you can have, and I'm only doing 25. So yeah, it's just a grade.
That's a heavy load.
It'd be interesting to see if this is what actual pass this is, because they've got a lot of the places like in California and stuff. You know, they got the Grapevine and some of the other stuff.
Well, we're on our way from Riverton to
Take a look. Red text be able to tell us.
Riverton to Evanston.
Red text be able to tell us.
Red text is a hero.
And there's some, I think, hidden, or at least at one point they were hidden achievements for stuff. Like there's, I think, one grapes on the grapevine is one of the achievements. If you haul a load of veggies, fresh veggies, over the grapevine pass.
Oh, I saw one something like cabbages on cabbages, where something about
same thing on Cabbage Hill.
Yeah. And I believe there's actually a hidden route or something in this as well, a secret route.
There's a couple of them.
Yeah.
Yep. One is the Forest Road. One's the Forest Road. I know about that one. Or I know it exists. I'm not sure where it is.
Yeah.
And there's one in Arizona. Arizona has a truck racetrack.
Oh yes, yeah.
And yeah, if you get an achievement for getting your truck to the starting line in the racetrack.
Wow, cool.
Yeah, sometimes you see these little roads that lead off into nowhere, you know, and it's not even listed on the map. You know, it won't show up on the map, but you'll see a road going off to the left or the right, and it won't have the big X's across it. And it's like, yeah, there are times you go down that road and you can find stuff.
Keep left and then
There's
turn.
a-
Usually
light
rednecks
flashing on a stop sign. What does that
with
mean?
meth farms, but
What does the red light flashing on top of a stop sign mean?
oh, it's just there
Turn
to help remind you there's a stop sign. That's all.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all it's there for. Is, you know, especially like at nighttime.
Ah, okay. Wow, this is a long thing. This with 2 trailers on it. You get quite addicted to driving these strange loads and everything.
Mm-hmm. You just get quite addicted. You can get quite addicted to each game, period. Because it's like you said, you know, it's the weirdest thing. I hate driving, and I got like 3 hours of driving around Atlanta tomorrow. But yeah, on here, it's just relaxing.
Yeah.
Just chill back, sit, talk, or if you weren't here, listen to the radio and just cruise along. Or in your case, Beaver. So, but see, like this right here, even when we got guardrails, we don't stick them in the road. We put them over there on the shoulder, you know.
Okay. So getting the left down lane. Is
Yeah.
it left? Does that mean we can go through? Okay, we can go through. Yeah. That's a actually quite a nice way of putting the traffic light signals there. We don't do it like that. We have a little traffic light signal that stands in front of it all. But yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, I know. I hit it one time. It's like, who the hell puts the light in the middle of the road?
Oh goodness me! In Euro Truck, I've delivered quite a few deliveries over towards Lithuania and that lot up in the Balkans. Oh my goodness! If you think toll roads are bad, when you get to the bloody paper check booths and you have your papers checked, and you can sit there for like several seconds while they're checking the papers. And that's not so bad, but the trouble is there's that many of them. You go like 100 yards and go to the next one, 100 yards and go to the next one. It's awful.
That's like, is it the one that's is that the road to the east, or which is the one with where you go into Istanbul?
That's I haven't got that one yet.
Yeah.
I forgot what it's called. Well, the one I think I'm talking about is probably something like called Beyond. Oh, there's RXR.
Beyond the Baltic. Is that the one?
Yeah,
Beyond the
that's
Baltic?
the one.
Yeah.
Beyond the Baltic. Yeah.
Yeah,
You stay up. You stay up.
RXR railroad crossing.
Stay up. Yeah, last time I'm thinking, what the heck does RXR mean? And then by the time I'd figured it out, the blooming barrier came down and did 17% damage to my truck.
Oh me, I'm sorry, man.
Well, it's just something I could not think. I thought, what on earth does that mean? And you know, when you're lost in thought trying to figure it out, it takes a moment or two to react, you know.
Yeah.
Next thing I know, I just saw this barrier lowering, slammed on the brakes, but there was no chance, you know, it was right in front of my windshield. That's what you guys call it, isn't it? Windshield, is it?
Windshield, yep.
Yeah, we call it windscreen, yeah.
Yeah. Hence the term, sometimes you're the windshield, sometimes you're the bug.
Yes, yeah. Yep.
Rock Springs.
Oops. 35 miles an hour here. Oh, we're going to have a nice little U-shaped turn in a moment. We need a left-hand lane.
Yeah, get over there while nobody's there.
Yep.
See why Wyoming's so great.
Taco Kingdom.
Go straight on.
Are you okay for fuel and for
Yep.
sleeping and everything?
I'm real good on
Keep
fuel.
left.
Yeah.
And then turn left.
Well, we filled up, didn't we? Is that the left-hand lane? That can't be a left-hand lane because oh, it is. It looks like that's offset with the lane opposite. Really? Okay, I think this is the left-hand lane.
That's the turning lane over there.
Yeah, but the double yellow
Turn
lines are offset by a lane with the one opposite. That's really strange. Come on, filter arrow. Come on.
We call it turning arrow.
Oh, is it? Okay. Come on, turning arrow. Come on. There you go. Thank you. Now I've got to see if I can maneuver this thing all the way around this U-shaped bend.
You're doing great, man.
Don't say that. This is going to be fun. Let's take it as wide as I can to give it as much.
Yeah, remember there's two other lanes over there to your left if you need them too. They'll get out of your way.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, I was talking about scaling. What scaling does is that, let's say you're running 1080, like what
Right.
we're doing.
Yeah.
You set your scaling at like 400%. What the graphics do, what your graphic card does, is that it takes your screen here and it blows it up. It does all the processing and all on it like it was in 4K, because I guess 1080 is 1K.
Right.
So it blows it up and scales it and does all the processing and the anti-aliasing and all the stuff that it does at 4K, and then it scales it back down to 1K. So you get 4 times as much smoothing of the corners and the jaggies and all that kind of stuff before it scales it back down to the 1K again. And that's what
Okay.
scaling does.
And that makes it look better, does it?
It makes it look better. Gives you a much crisper, smoother, graphic, but it's also a lot more video intensive.
Right. Well, that leads me to a question I've been meaning to ask you for a while and always forget.
Keep left.
Is there any way to check that your graphics card is still working and it's not just your computer that's doing the graphics? Because I always feel that my graphics are rather poor considering the card I've got in there. Like, you know, sometimes even with Minecraft, I'll only be getting like 24 frames. And I think, you know, so that should be getting better than that.
Yeah, you probably wouldn't be able to run the game.
Ah,
Yeah, onboard, you know, your onboard,
chipset.
chipset, yeah, it ain't gonna run a 3D game like this.
Ah, okay. Well, that's good to know
Minecraft or
then.
anything like that, yeah.
You see
Minecraft,
Minecraft?
it just got so much stuff going on in it nowadays, you know.
It is, yeah, and it's quite badly programmed because it's all Java, and
all
that's
Java,
what
yeah.
Microsoft were talking about, how difficult it would be to almost rewrite it, you know, because it's such a jumbled code now and everything.
Yeah.
And it's all done in Java. But did you see that, I noticed it today, I don't know whether it was on, that Minecraft Dungeons has come out on Steam.
Oh, has it?
Yeah.
All right.
Now, I don't know how that would go on, whether or not if you bought it on Steam it'd still run off your Minecraft launcher or not, I don't know.
I don't know, yeah. I ain't got a clue on that one.
Not that I'm interested in Minecraft Dungeons, it's basically just a little... It's not even, it's nothing to do with Minecraft really. It's surprising how many people, the YouTubers bought it to begin with and played the heck out of it when people were interested and then dropped it. You know?
Yeah, they do a lot of that.
Yeah.
No, not too many people playing Flappy Bird no more.
No, that's true, yes. "41 miles and 43 minutes left to go."
Little America off to the right.
What was that?
A little town called Little America off to the right. Or
Oh, really?
truck stop or something.
Oh. I think we did
Road
pass a big
Paradise.
truck stop. There is an achievement for
Yeah.
stopping at all the giant truck stops.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think if we complete this Wyoming delivery, these 2 deliveries to get our Cruising Wyoming achievement, I'll also get international because I'll have got my 10 in Euro Truck and 10 World of Trucks in
Awesome. Awesome.
in American
Great.
Truck. Yeah. Oddly enough, that DAF truck that I was parked beside today, I don't know where it was from and everything, but written on the side of it was ATS, and I'm thinking, that's strange. I know it's nothing to do with American Truck Sim, but it was just
Yeah,
an odd
it's like
coincidence.
Allied Trucking Systems or something like that. Because
yeah.
if I don't add something to ATS, if I'm trying to look up something for ATS, I get a bunch of like Allied Trucking Systems or something like that.
I always type Euro Truck Simulator, so yeah, that's why I don't see something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, if you type Euro Truck Simulator, you ain't gonna see nothing from ATS either.
I know.
Just saying there.
Smart ass.
Quit brake checking me, little. Are you a Camry? Looks like you might be a Camry. Oh, bad wrecks over there.
Oh dear, I didn't see those. For the Euro Truck Sim, when I did up my Scania, I got little what they call disco ball hanging from the ceiling, because my whole truck is like silver and chrome and silver, like, you know. So I thought that fit the tone,
And then
chrome and
exit
silver. Oops, brake, slow. And it's really nice. But speaking of trucks again, yes, yesterday we drove into the Lake District, and as we're driving along, we're passing lots and lots of trucks as usual, you know.
Yeah.
But because I've been playing this, I was telling the wife all about it and pointing out that, oh, that's a Scania, that's the same truck I drive in Euro Truck, and all this. And it's amazing how many Scanias there are. Over here, I reckon for every 4 trucks we passed, 3 of them were Scanias.
Yeah.
And then it seemed to be DAF that was the next, and then MAN was the next one after that.
Yeah, over here, what you see a lot of Peterbilt and Kenworth.
Yeah.
And then after that, you see a lot of Volvo and Mack. It seems like Volvo's third from what I see.
Yeah.
You know, just anecdotal observations.
Yeah.
And then
maybe,
Max, yeah.
Yeah.
But I ain't never seen like a, you know, you see the Lone Star, the one with that long kind of like 30s, chrome 30s grill on the front of it. I ain't never seen one of them in the wild.
Ah.
Get ready to turn left.
Okay, what are you going to give me? You're going to give me 25 XP. Where should I place it? Because it's the long truck, of course.
Yeah.
Okay.
Turn left.
Boy, I hope y'all going to got some good use for all these tires.
Yeah.
We're dropping them off at Bitumen. I guess they use them to fill in some of the holes or something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
Pour them in the mine shaft or something. Saves on elevators. Just jump down there and bounce off those tires on your way down.
Is now finished.
Is that going to be straight with that second truck coming in? That second wagon? It's very difficult to gauge your second wagon, isn't it?
It really is.
Oh no, I've lost connection. Really?
Uh-oh.
Is it going to give me my connection back?
You're not moving. You're just sitting there. So you should
No,
you should
kicked me.
pop right back in the same
Okay,
spot.
accept progress. Do I have to join again? Convoy. Yep, join selected. You are now in a convoy. Okay.
Yeah, there you are.
Drive. Yep. Oh yeah. They're going to let me load it up. Yes. Well, the thing about those is they are nice and gentle with the parking. Only
That is true.
372 XP though, which is nothing, but still. Continue.
As long as you hit it on the first try.
Yeah, I had to go around with the second one. Let me get out of your way.
Getting this in here straight.
I love the fact that when you come to the external camera, you know, like you press 2 and you can swing it around and look at it. I can actually see my bowl of potato chips and my little plushie on the
Yeah, yeah, they got all the stuff in your cab sitting there.
Yeah.
All right, come on, give me a green. Give me a green light. There we go. How about take a look? Yep, there we are.
That's a nice trailer as well, isn't it, with the Volton motors, cogs and everything on
It
it?
really is. It really is. Looks like a cog binder trailer.
Yeah.
Let's decouple and see what we got here.
Sue them for your logo.
Excellent job. 214 miles, 29 minutes, 41 gallons. We got $11,900 and 370 experience. All right.
Right, now we're in Evanston now. Now there's one discoverable. Should we go for that and then get some sleep and then
they're
set a
always
job?
worth grabbing.
Okay, so I'm going to set a trip for the discoverable then.
I
okay.
do like your truck.
Thank you.
Like that, yeah.
I wasn't sure about the high hat thing on it, but
Yeah.
yeah.
And I
it
can see the
grows on
bowl
me.
of chips sitting in there too.
Can you?
Yep. Sitting here
Oh,
right now,
nice.
I can see the bowl of chips sitting on your dash there.
Oh no, I can't see your plushie. As the actress said to the
goes on.
bishop.
It's very rare, but I'm wearing pants today.
That is very rare. Okay, we're going to head for the discoverable and see what it is.
Alrighty.